Tocilizumab. Should we give it in COVID or not? This is Dr. Rajesh Mishra. You are watching Health Super Specialist, and let's start. So tocilizumab is basically a humanized monoclonal antibody which binds to the IL-6 receptors and downregulates the hyperinflammatory immune response in our body against the virus. So shall we use it or not? Before that, we need to know in which patient we need to avoid it. So any patient who have an absolute neutrophil count of less than 500, we should avoid tocilizumab. Any patient who have a platelet count of less than 50,000, we should avoid tocilizumab. Any patient who have a suspected GI perforation, we should avoid tocilizumab. And other contraindications are there. Now, when to use? If a patient has progressively increasing oxygen requirement, then that's an indication. If the CRP levels are more than 75 mg per liter, then that's an indication. Now, indications, contraindications, fair enough. What about guidelines? As per my knowledge, the National Institute of Health has formed a panel, the COVID-19 treatment panel. So, according to the guidelines of National Institute of Health COVID-19 treatment guidelines, tocilizumab has to be added to steroids within the first 24 hours of ICU admission if the patient shows progressively increasing oxygen requirement and requirement of ventilation, mechanical ventilation. Now, from National Institute of Health, we come to America, the Infectious Disease Society of America guidelines. Even the Infectious Disease Society of America guidelines do recommend that we should use tocilizumab in addition to steroids if the patient has got progressively increasing oxygen requirement and patient deteriorating in the initial phases of ICU admission or in the initial phase of hospitalization. Coming from America to UK, the National Health Services, even the National Health Services, they do recommend use of tocilizumab in any case of patient who have saturations of less than 92 on room air, who have a CRP levels of more than 75 mg per liter, who are on non-invasive ventilation, who are on mechanical ventilation. So we have got these three big societies across continents who are pro tocilizumab. Now coming to some other facts, like in September 2020 there came the IMPACTA trial in which they found that tocilizumab was useful when added to steroids in the management of COVID-19 not in terms of mortality but in terms of progression to mechanical ventilation. Now that's a decent progress. Coming to the REMAP CAP trial that was done, even they found that tocilizumab is useful, definitely. And after the REMAP CAP came the recovery trial, which was published in Lancet in May 2021. That included some 4,111 patients, in which round about 2,000 patients received tocilizumab and 2,000 patients did not receive tocilizumab. And the recovery trial found a significant benefit, mortality benefit, by the use of tocilizumab in the 2,000 patients who received tocilizumab. Now, these are the pros. Cons, the CONVECTA trial. The CONVECTA trial was conducted across French and European countries in 2021, and they did not find any mortality benefit. Rather, they found harm of use of tocilizumab. So it's a double-edged sword in which we can have severe immunosuppression. We can invite for other infections. So tocilizumab in my setting, in critical care medicine setting, I am using as per the guidelines set by big panels, as per the evidence given by big trials. So I believe that tocilizumab is useful, and if the cost benefit ratio implies on a benefit more than the cost, definitely everybody should use it. Thank you. Thanks for the day. Thank you very much.